I'm AdamHarry with
JayArr,
and we're from BoLS. Today we're taking a look at the Alpha Class Starwing, the new Imperial fighter.
Yeah, I am having flashbacks to the old like X-Wing and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter games because this is like an Imperial gunboat.
We're just call it the gunboat.
Yeah, because like it would be called like Rho or Epsilon in the game, and you'd be like, oh, there's the gunboats, and now I'm dead.
The gunboats kill you.
Yep.
That is a fact, and they also kill you in X-Wing, and we're going to take a look at how right now. All right, we've got the ship out of the packaging here. JayArr, if you want to take a look at the tiles, I'll go ahead and open this up here. All right, so that slides off there.
That looks so good.
There's the base. Well, it does. Here's the peg, obviously. Show those off. Just show me how to. And then the Starwing here.
This, I cannot tell you how happy this makes me because like I spent many an hour whiling away the time. This X-Wing, those games were like the first video game I ever got like good at.
Yeah.
You know, and these are just an iconic part of the experience for me.
I know fans worldwide have been waiting for the ship to come out. It's a brutal Imperial vessel that just wrecks people's face. And you can see all the cool design. The line work on the ship is amazing.
Yeah. And it's also just a great design to begin with. Yeah, like, I love how many different shades of gray are on this ship, right? Like, it's an Imperial ship, so yeah, obviously it's kind of like...
Yeah, there's
like,
the underside, too.
Color neutral and stuff, but, like, it looks...
Man, I'm just impressed at the detail and the again, the line work. We say this every time, but, like, man, look at that. It's so clean.
Yeah, it's super professional, and, like... I don't know if you can see on the camera, but those are like ridged.
Yeah, totally.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, here let's take a look at these things.
Yeah, punch outs.
Here's the dials that everyone likes.
Yep.
Here's the whatever that thing is called, the
ships
console
and
ships readout.
You go. Here's the dial on the ship again. It's got a 4 straight ahead, which is the fastest it can go. Here's what the actual dial looks like. It's fairly maneuverable. It doesn't have the hard 1 turns, but it has everything for 2 and 3. And you can see it has very little red on this dial.
Yeah.
The only red is the 4 straight ahead, which is pretty good. That means it's a really good dogfighter. So
it is.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the. What do we have? Any special rules?
We do have. We have one special rule for this ship.
Okay.
We have the slam action.
Yes. So it does have access to a slam action. We won't go over this. It is not new. So.
And then of course there's those guys.
We've got the new reload and jam tokens as well and title upgrades. So those are the cards that come in the box.
Cool. Let's take a look at the ships.
Yes.
Here's the new squadron pilot. Hey, the Rho Squadron veteran. Yeah. Lieutenant Karsabi and Major Vinder, or it's probably Vinder.
We'll see here. All right, so we've got the pilots here. Let's go run through the stats real fast on the ship.
Sure.
Just like JayArr called it, I'm impressed with the Rho Squadron. So it's got a two dice primary attack.
2 agility.
2 agility, 4 hull, and 3 shields.
Not bad.
Not too bad. Again,
Real,
that's
a solid dogfighter.
Yeah, very, very mean-looking dogfighter.
And then looking at the action bar there, it's got a focus,
target lock. It's got the slam action, which you saw.
And the new reload.
Yeah, so it may not look like it's a very fast ship, but with that slam action, you can basically get that double move and sneak up on folks. So one downside is the ship does not have any K-turns.
It does not.
But with that slam action, you can effectively do a K-turn. Not exactly, but you can do 2 turn maneuvers and effectively end up flipped around. So just keep that in mind. As far as upgraded options, it's going to have a torpedo slot and a missile slot. And then these ships are going to come with elite pilot helmets.
Yep. Let's take a look at their pilot abilities now.
Yeah, so these two are generic pilots. They don't have any special abilities.
No.
The difference, of course, is just the pilot skills. So we're going to move these to the side.
But they do remind you of those games every time.
True.
So.
All right, so Lieutenant Karsabi. Here we go. When you receive a weapons disabled token, if you are not stressed, you may receive 1 stress token to remove it.
Ah, cool. So you can always be firing.
Always be firing. One of the cool things about that, too, is a lot of folks might realize the combo here, but with a slam action, when you do a slam action, you do receive a weapon disable token. So very clearly, you can use this to get the stress to remove that token. So just a way to get around that.
Or you can use that defensively. When defending, if you have a weapons disabled token, you can roll an extra defense die. So if you've done your slam action, you are going to be harder to hit.
Yeah, harder to catch. And it's straightforward. Again, pretty easy to see the
Progression here, points-wise, and pilot skill-wise. So,
well, let's take a look at the upgrades.
Yes.
With we've got the XG1 assault configuration.
Yeah, let's take a look at this title real
and
quick.
And the OS1 arsenal loadout.
You get 2 titles. Dun dun dun. So the XG1 assault configuration, your upgrade bar your upgrade bar, thank you, gains 2 cannon, or sorry, turret weapon. No, those are cannons.
Upgrade icons. You can perform attacks with secondary cannon weapons that cost 2 or fewer points, even while you have a weapons disabled token.
Basically, this makes you a gunboat, literally.
Literally a gunboat.
So things that you could do, like I think the flechette cannon is an example, where you can still fire that even when you're disabled. So you can slam and still shoot.
Yep, and similarly, the arsenal loadout gives your upgrade bar the torpedo and missile upgrade icons. So you may perform attacks with torpedo and missile secondary weapons against ships you have locked, even while you have a weapons disabled token.
Yeah. So and another good thing to note, again, the ship already has a torpedo and missile slot. So that allows you to to equip the double torpedo or double missiles, which can be pretty deadly.
Let's take a look at the upgrades now.
Yeah, what do we got here?
We've got an advanced slam for when it's time to space jam. We have a linked battery, a jamming beam, cruise missiles, and saturation salvo.
Yes, so let me move these around real quick. Advanced slam we've seen before. That's just going to, after you perform it, you can add do not overlap an obstacle under the ship. You may perform a free action on your action bar. So that's great for things like target lock, or getting a focus or something like that. So we've seen. I'm going to move to the side.
The linked battery is a cannon option.
Yep.
When attacking with a primary weapon or a cannon secondary weapon, you may reroll 1 attack die.
Again, that works really well with the assault configuration, just because it gives you a reroll while you're shooting that weapon. So
and you can fire that even while your weapons are disabled.
Yep.
Jamming beam, another cannon option. Again, it's a 1-pointer, so again works really well with the assault configuration. It lets you shoot a ship at range 1 to 3 with 3 attack dice. If this attack hits, assign the defender 1 jam token, then cancel all dice results. And by the way, jam tokens, in case you aren't familiar with what they do, when a ship has both a jam token and a focus, evade, or blue target lock token, remove the jam token. Then that ship chooses and removes 1 of its focus, evade, or blue target lock tokens. A ship is jammed. It can't.
If it has a jam token.
Yes, thank you.
So basically, if you want to do something, you've got to remove all of your jam tokens first, and this lets you cancel all.
It's a great way to stop a ship from getting a target lock or evade, or a focus.
Speaking of target lock, cruise missiles. That is an attack action. You have to have a target lock to do it and discard the missiles. But you may roll additional attack dice equal to the speed of the maneuver you executed this round to a maximum of 4 additional dice.
It's pretty dirty.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. And then last but not least, saturation salvo.
This one's a new one. After you perform an attack with a torpedo or missile secondary weapon that does not hit each ship at range 1 of the defender with an agility value lower than the squad point cost of the torpedo or missile upgrade card must roll 1 attack die and suffer any hit or critical damage rolled.
Which is weird, but it pairs cool with this.
Really well with the cruise missiles.
Yeah, because if you happen to miss with your cruise missile shot, again, it's based off of the squad upgrade point value versus their agility, not their attack die value. So this costs 3 points. If they have 2 or less agility, they're going to have to roll, and they can take the free damage. It's a great way to get around highly maneuverable ships. Just buy more expensive missiles and miss with them. So it's a neat, unique thing, and it tears up swarms. It's bad news for swarms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Alpha class. Star
it's the gunboat.
Assault. It's the gunboat.
It's the gunboat.
It's the gunboat.
That is the Imperial gunboat.
Yep.
I want to play this one.
Yeah.
I want to play against this one too.
Yeah.
I've got some payback from my X-Wing days. So, yeah.
Well, I'm JayArr.
I'm AdamHarry. We're both from BoLS Souls.
Thanks for watching.